Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Kakwadash. I want to give double honors to elders and apostles at Great Millstone who taught me this truth and rule well. And I want to say Shalom to Yaakov and Aqua out there pursuing this truth diligently. Coming at you once again with another lesson. Alright, so hey, today's topic, a little bit of a shorter lesson. Alright, it's from a website called Bitcoin.com. Alright, and it says Robert Kiyosaki says US dollar is toast, citing Saudi Arabia's request to join BRICS. Alright, so hey, this whole notion on the US dollar going down has been around for a long time, man. All right, and it's closer and closer and closer to coming to fruition. All right, we know that the U.S. dollar is struggling. All right, it's not a gold backed or any, not even a silver. It's not even a silver or gold backed or precious metal backed currency. All right, all it is paper. That's why it's not worth anything. Hey, and we know that soon. All right, there's going to be a crash. All right, a dollar crash. All right, of the U.S. dollar. All right, so hey, this guy Robert Kiyosaki. I looked him up. I guess he writes books about like financial advisement. All right, he's saying that the U.S. dollar is toast, citing Saudi Arabia's request to join BRICS. All right, because basically if these people pull out, all right, because then the dollar's toast. All right, and that's basically the U.S. dollar. The only reason it has any weight behind it is because a lot of countries are getting supported by it. Okay, and if those countries don't need that anymore, and they're not getting anything back, hey, the economy starts to fail. We already see the economy starting to fail. All right, we see inflation. Hey, that's signs of not a good coming for the dollar. All right, and we've heard news of central bank backed currencies. Okay, such as they call it. They have the whole digital dollar. All right, and they got the digital dollar project. All right, if you look up digital dollar project, it'll lead you to this page. All right, and it'll say. The Digital Dollar Project, and it'll say, leading the discussion on a U.S. central bank digital currency. The Digital Dollar Project is a partnership between Accenture, NYSE ACN, and the Digital Dollar Foundation to advance exploration of a United States central bank digital currency, CBDC. The purpose of the project is to encourage research and public discussion on the potential advantages of a digital dollar. Covian private sector thought leaders and actors and propose possible modalities to support models to support the public sector. The project will moderate programs with interested stakeholders to measure the value of and establish practical steps that can be taken to establish a digital dollar. All right, so hey, if you've been in the truth for a minute, you should automatically know where this whole digital dollar is going to, where all this this central bank backed digital currency thing is going. Okay, so hey, you should there should be a specific chapter and a specific verse that comes to your mind. All right, so another thing, let's go grab this, let's read a little bit of it. All right, it says, the famous author and best-selling book Rich Dad Poor Dad Robert Kiyosaki says the U.S. dollar is toast, citing that Saudi Arabia's request to join the BRICS nation that comprise Russia, China, India, Brazil, and South Africa. Robert Kiyosaki's latest U.S. dollar warning says Robert Kiyosaki is back with another dire warning about the U.S. dollar. Rich Dad Poor Dad is a 1997 book co-authored by Kiyosaki and Sharon Lechter. It has been on the New York Times bestseller list for over 6 years. More than 32 million copies of the book have been sold in over 51 languages across more than 109 countries. The famous actor tweeted Wednesday, "Bye-bye US dollar, Saudi Arabia officially joins BRICS." 1974 US dollar became petrodollar day after Biden pulled out of Afghanistan. Saudis began negotiations with Russia and China. The U.S. dollar is toast. Buy gold, silver, and Bitcoin. Hey, and if you want to learn more about gold and silver, hey, the Apostle Tahar sometimes mentions it on his page. All right, talking about silver eagles and gold and whatnot. All right, so hey, that's good place you could get information from within this truth at. All right, and a lot more information. All right, you're going to learn a lot from the apostles. Okay, it says South African President Cyril Ramaphosa reportedly said during an interview at the South African Broadcasting Corporation Tuesday that Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman Al Said, I think that's pronounced Said, has expressed the kingdom's desire to be part of BRICS. Ramaphosa recently returned from an official visit to Riyadh, Saudi Arabia's capital city. The BRICS nations are Russia, China, India, Brazil, and South Africa. Okay, it says the president of South Africa was quoted as saying, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman expressed the kingdom's desire to join the BRICS. In 2023, the BRICS summit will be held under the South African presidency, and this request will be studied. Several countries are in contact with BRICS, and we have assured them that the ascension issue will be discussed and a decision will be made, Ramaphosa explained. And Slakia, bear with me while I grab a drink. All right. It says, if Saudi Arabia joins BRICS, it would be a promotion to the Middle East countries to strengthen their ties with BRICS countries and weaken the intervention and influence of the U.S. in the area. Oh, look at that! That's a double whammy right there. Not only, all right, is it helping them in one way? It's helping them in two ways. They're getting away from U.S. All right, why? Because these people know U.S. is about to get fucked up, man. If you look, I was gonna do I was thinking about doing a lesson on it, but this ended up being what I felt like I wanted to make a lesson on. All right, well, not what I wanted, what I felt like I needed to make a lesson on. All right, the other one was dealing with, nuclear war again and all that. All right, if you go, I probably have it somewhere in here. Actually, no, I don't, but hey, you see a lot of stuff talking about doomsday, the apocalypse. Hey, man, these people know U.S. about to get fucked up. Says a Beijing-based international relations expert reportedly told Global Times Wednesday many others share the sentiment. If Saudi Arabia joins BRICS, it will be another strategic blow to the American empire. BRICS Plus can dominate. BRICS Plus can launch a democratic and commodity-backed global currency to challenge the U.S. dollar, a Twitter user wrote. Says during the BRICS summit in July, Russian President Vladimir Putin announced that the BRICS economies plan to issue a new global reserve currency. Analysts believe that BRICS moved to create a reserve currency in an attempt to undermine the U.S. dollar and International Monetary Fund's special drawing rights. Says Kiyosaki has been predicting the end of the U.S. dollar for quite some time. Earlier this month, he said that the U.S. dollar will crash by January next year. Last month, he said that the end of fake money is here. The renowned author previously explained that when President Richard Nixon removed the U.S. dollar from the gold standard in 1971, the U.S. dollar became fake money. And that's basically what it is. It's just monopoly money. It says last week he warned about World War III. Kiyosaki believes that the Federal Reserve raising interest rates will destroy the U.S. economy. The Rich Dad Poor Dad author has urged investors to get into crypto now before the biggest economic crash in world history happens. So hey, man, a lot of stuff. We know this dollar is going to crash. We know there's going to be a huge economic collapse. All right, and then famines. All right, wars. World War III is going to pop. Hey, man. We're so close to being out of here. We only got two prophecies, that major prophecies that we're waiting to unfold, and that's World War III and the implementation of the mark of the beast. All right, and they may take the video down for me saying that, but hey, I'm gonna. That's what it is, the mark of the beast. All right, the M to the O to the T to the B. All right, the Mot B. All right, the digital all. All right, the mark of the beast. All right, whatever you want to call it. All right, it doesn't change the fact that it's the RF to the ID, all right, CHIP, all right, that's what the mark of the beast is, all right, it goes in your hand or your forehead, all right, hey, and what's that gonna do on there? You're gonna have your passports, your banking information, because it's gonna be a central bank backed digital currency, digital dollar project, all right, whatever they want to call it, whatever they end up naming it, all right, we're already seeing things like FedNow. All right, and they're going to be able to control what you spend on, how you spend on, control your carbon emissions. all right, and they can shut you off, say, hey, you know, you're not buying anything, all right, or hey, you bought too much gas, you've been driving too much, all right, you can't buy any more gas. So hey, man, this is what's coming. This is what they're gonna set it up to be, all right, and it's coming, whatever they want to call it, all right. It's gonna be, first it's gonna start out as that, all right, then, you know, that's gonna be translated into you know, being used in this this mark of the beast, man. All right, you might be able to first access it through your phone, all right, whatever this, you know, the things like they're using FedNow, all right, or whatever else these, like you can, you know, manage your cryptocurrency and have your crypto wallet, all right, now through your phone. But eventually that's all going to transfer over into the CHIP, man. All right, you're not going to be able to access that unless you have the CHIP. So you're not, if you don't have that the mark of the beast, all right, that CHIP, that RF to the ID CHIP, all right, if you don't have that, you're not going to be able to access your medical information. You're not going to be able to access your passport. All right, you're not going to be able to access any of your banks. All right, any of your money. All right, you're not going to be able to go into stores. All right, you're not going to be able to leave, go anywhere. All right, and so on and so forth. All right, and with all those things, that means you're not going to be able to eat. You're not going to be able to buy clothes. Hey, you're going to be shit out of luck. All right. Well, so to speak, all right, if you know, to their standards, all right, we know that we're going to have the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai on our side, all right, but to their eyes, what they think, they're going to think that you're shit out of luck. But hey, it's not the case, all right, we know there's no thing as luck, hey, and we know that we have the Most High on our side. So like I was mentioning, FedNow, if you look up FedNow, all right, FedNow is, let's grab it, FedNow. It says, get ready for instant payments. Whether your organization is already on the instant payment path or just starting to plan your journey, we want to help you and your customers get ready for this exciting new change in payments. All right, and it's not going to give you too much information on it. All right, but it says the Federal Reserve begins piloting its FedNow real-time payment service. All right, so this is, you know, Federal Reserve backed, it seems. Okay, and there was a video, I tried to find it earlier on Tooth Ruin Info's page, Elder Yashawamba from the GMS Dallas camp. All right, let's see if we can find it real quick. I don't want to spend too much time, but let's see. There was a video on it talking about FedNow. I could have already passed it for all I know. Let's see. Okay. It was from GMS Saints of the Most High. All right. I thought it was Salaki. I thought it was Tooth Ruin Info because I thought it was like a short. Here, we're gonna play this real quick. All right, check this out.
So basically, you got big banks, big money institutions, basically be in agreement and working and partnering with this FedNow app, and they're planning to launch it like right now in September, do like a little pilot, and they plan to have the rollout near between May and July. So if all banks are starting to go with this FedNow app.
So what's the FedNow app? Like, what is it supposed to do?
Okay, so basically,
what is the word?
So last show we discussed this with the FedNow app.
Yeah.
So basically, you're getting rid of all the middlemen. So basically, the FedNow app, the Federal Reserve will be in charge of your transactions. They'll be able to see everything now. Everything will be tracked. Everything will be monitored. You know,
Tax.
So that's outside of Cash App.
No. They're taking the place of all of that.
Yes.
They're getting rid of everything.
So no more Cash App.
Nothing.
No more Venmo.
None of that.
No, it's a
PayPal.
FedNow app.
It's all Fed now.
And if
if you think it ain't real, like you just said, all the banks just agreed to it.
you can't receive your money if you don't have this app.
Oh, so wait a minute. Hold up. So the bank, all they had to do is get the bank to agree, and they not worrying about Cash App or none of that,
Right,
because the bank.
Because they're telling the banks, they probably got something in it for the banks, because this app will be eliminating the banks. But if you got banks willing to partner up with them, it makes it a whole lot easier. So now they'll be able to say what you're spending your money on. They'll be able to turn off your app. Oh, you're spending too much money on fossil fuel, heavy energy products.
Yes.
Or you got pulled over this month.
The
So
the next step after they get everybody using this app, the next step is we gotta get rid of that cash.
well, this
Yeah,
is
it
that.
won't be no
This is
need-
this.
it won't be
It
no
won't
need
be
to-
done. This is that. The Fed Now app is that.
So
It's
listen,
I'm saying, but if they got, I'm
listen,
saying like,
this. You get a direct deposit when you get paid your check, right? With this Fed Now app, it's gonna come in.
It's a digital currency.
It's gonna
but
come
this is
in.
what I'm saying. He get the direct
I'm
deposit
telling
of the
you,
check.
this.
Why can't he go get cash?
You can't. It won't be
It
that.
won't be none of that.
It's a digital currency.
Thank
So
you.
no more cash.
This is the
Fed Now
government.
app,
Long
no
story
more
short.
cash.
Long story short, the government just found a way to make their own Bitcoin, and this is it.
And
they
track.
Yep. So there you go, man. There you go. There you go. And let me like that video while I'm at it. So yeah, it's from the brother GMS Saints the Most High. Go check the brother out. Hey. So hey, that's the Fed Now service. All right. So hey, that's whether it's gonna be that or something else. They changed the name on it. Hey, it's gonna be something like they were saying. All right. That's the banks have all the control over it. All right. This isn't like this isn't like your Ethereum. This isn't like your Bitcoin. All right. This is federally backed. All right, the government has full control over it. All right, they can shut you off at any time. All right, they see you doing something they don't like, they can shut you off. You won't be able to go and get cash. All right, you won't be able. They'll know everything you're doing. All right, they'll know everything you're doing. Okay, hey, and this is all leading up to that mark of the beast, man. All right, so let's go grab. Let's read a couple articles and then we'll grab the scriptures. All right. We got right here. I'm gonna close this one out. All right. This was just something I was looking at. How long before there's a digital dollar? And again, it talks about this was from September of this year. All right, September 16th of this year. The United States on Friday took a big step toward launching a central bank digital currency, a CBDC. All right. The Treasury Department recommended moving forward on development of a CBDC as part of the White House first ever comprehensive framework on the responsible development of digital assets. All right. So, hey, man, they're getting ready to do this. If you think this is some conspiracy theory, there's literal fucking websites out here that are talking about this. Hey, it's coming, man. It's coming. Let's grab a little bit of this. We're going to skim through these. All right. This is from October 1st of this year. Strong U.S. dollar strokes fear of most severe currency crash since 1997. Most of the other central banks are also are forcefully tightening monetary policy to bring down inflation, but so far the moves have not helped stabilize the current market. All right, hey, the inflation's off the fucking chain, man. It says the dazzling rise of the U.S. dollar, which has hit one record after another, is raising fears of a currency crash of a severity not seen since the 1997 Asian financial crisis reverberated around the world. And then it continues to go on talking about it. Hey, if you want to read it, there it is. It's from Deccan Herald. All right, you can go and read it. You can look up anything about this, man. It's gonna give you tons of information. All right, here's one from Forbes. It says Fed pivot warning triggers serious 2023 U.S. dollar crash prediction, potentially boosting the price of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and crypto. It says Bitcoin has bounced this week, climbing back towards 200,000 per Bitcoin, helped by a surprise Bitcoin price prediction from a top U.S. regulator. All right, so let's get Bitcoin prices failed to regain its 2021 momentum. However, with the price of Ethereum and other major cryptocurrencies struggling in the face of harsh Federal Reserve interest rate hike designed to drive down soaring inflation, has surged to a 40-year high this summer. All right, so hey, man, Shit's worse. Shit's worse than it was with when Obama was in office. People were always, oh man, the inflation was bad when Obama was. Hey, it's officially worse. All right, and remember how the house market crashed and we were set into a recession. Hey, we're in the beginning stage. We're basically already in one. All right, but it's gonna get a lot worse, man. All right. It says now as economic indicators flash signs, the Fed's monetary tightening measures could finally be having an effect. The author of the best-selling investment book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki, has predicted the U.S. dollar could crash before January 2023, potentially pushing the price of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other cryptocurrencies higher. That's all we're going to grab on that. Hey, we got it. Now, hey, it's coming, man. It's coming, and soon they're going to make it to where you got to go and get that CHIP, all right, if you want any of your money. All right, and what are you going to be able to do? To get money, and there's not going to be any physical currencies around, all right? It's going to be digital dollars. So unless you got that, you ain't going to have nothing. So let's grab Matthew 16:2, all right? It reads, all right? So, hey, this is the signs of the time. We're hearing of wars and rumors of wars and earthquakes. All right, and we're seeing kingdoms rising against kingdoms. All right, but hey, another sign of the time is these prophecies that we're seeing. All right, these prophecies that we're waiting to unfold. All right, such as World War III. We're seeing the beginning. All right, the prologue, so to speak, of World War III. All right, the prologue of the mark of the beast. All right, we're seeing the talk of these digital currencies popping off. All right, a federally implemented digital currency. All right, a Federal Reserve backed, bank backed digital currency that the government has full control over. Hey, man, we're seeing it. All right, we're seeing it. We're seeing these things. These are signs of time as well. Okay, and people still aren't paying attention, man. They're not going to pay attention until everything's shut down, and they're saying, hey, you got to go and get this shit. If not, you're not going to be able to eat. Your kids are going to starve, and you're not going to be able to go anywhere. All right, and then they'll be like, oh shit, I think I saw some people talking about that or on YouTube, or I think I walked by some people that were saying something about that. And guess what? By that point, it's too fucking late. It's just like when the vid hit, man. The apostles and prophets were saying, hey, there's going to be famine and plague come. All right, there's going to be famine and plague come. There's going to be famine and plague come. And nobody was listening. They're going about their little stupid fucking lives. All right, walking around, not heeding, not paying any attention to anything that the prophets have been sent to say. All right, and then what happens? Boom, a giant plague sweeps throughout the whole world. All right, shit gets locked down. All right, and guess what? Before you couldn't hardly find shit. All right, because people were panic buying. Okay, and you think that little miniature famine was bad? Hey, it's going to be a whole lot worse. All right, it's going to be a whole lot worse what comes soon. Okay, so this is Matthew 16:2. It reads, we're going to get down until 3. All right, it reads, he answered and said unto them, when it is evening, ye say it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. All right, so you look outside. All right, you can see that there's clouds in the sky. You say, okay, I see clouds. Verse 3, and in the morning it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering. O ye hypocrites, you can discern the face of the sky, but can you not discern the signs of the times? All right, so if you look outside and you see a rain cloud, it would be safe to assume that it's going to rain, all right, or it's a very probable cause of rain. All right, but when you see, these famines running out, all right, these pestilences, these plagues, all right, you hear this news running out about digital currency and Federal Reserve-backed currencies and all these things happening, you don't have the mind, or you see wars, all right, well, now, now, before you're like, oh, no, World War III, no, but now people are starting to get fucking afraid and starting to figure out that, hey, World War III, they think World War III is a possibility. We know World War III is a certainty. They're thinking, oh, World War III is a big possibility. It's not a possibility, man. It's a certainty. It will happen. It's coming. There's nothing you can do to stop it, all right? And, hey, be afraid, be what you will, all right? But it's not going to stop anything that's coming, man, all right? Hey, the apostles and the prophets have been teaching these things for year on, year out, all right? And nobody's been listening. Nobody's been heeding, all right? And now that shit's heating up, people are, oh, shit's really getting bad. We've been telling you it's getting bad, man. Simplicity, man. You guys don't want to listen. All right, you're too busy continuing out with your life. All right, hey, and then guess what? Time's gonna come when you're not gonna be able to do the things you want, and you're gonna be fucking in your house and trying to kill yourself like you were doing in fucking 2019, 2020, we're locked down. All right. Because you're depressed and thinking about killing yourself because you couldn't go to fucking Walmart or something, man. Is that really what your life revolves around? All right, or you couldn't go to the movie theater, or you can go and hang out with your friends at the strip club, or you couldn't go and do all this other thing. So that was really detrimental to your life. All right, that was really detrimental to your life. That's what has the whole grip on your life is that. All right, so you people, man, hey, if you can't deal with what's happening right now, you're sure the hell not going to be able to deal with what's coming. All right, let's grab Isaiah 14:12 down through 22. and 12, yeah, through 22. All right. Bear with me. Yeah, we'll start at 12. All right. So hey, now we're gonna get into the actually eating this meal. Just then before we were doing this, we're preparing. All right, we're prepping the plate. All right, we're gonna get into eating this meal now. All right. So hey, what's going on with this whole situation? All right, this whole you might be asking yourself, well, why does the government want to do these things? All right, well, hey, it all goes back to control. All right, we know who runs the government is Esau Edom. All right, the so-called white man, and what he wants to do is basically he feels like he's God's replacement. All right, that's what he feels like. That's why he his medical system that he set up, you run to him. All right, you feel ill, you run to him. All right, you need a surgery, you run to him. All right, you don't pray, you don't do any of these things. All right, because hey, according to him, those don't work. All right, according to him, that won't get you anywhere. Hey, and if you say that prayer does work, guess what? They'll silence you and take your video down. All right, you try to use say things about natural healing, they'll say that that's medical misinformation and take your videos down. All right. You try to do anything truthfully, they'll say that it's a lie. All right, so they want to basically fully replace God. All right, they want to say everything that's wrong is right and everything that's right is wrong. All right, these people are upside down, they're backwards. All right, and that they think they control everything just because the Most High has given them an ounce of power. All right. And so when the Most High takes this power away from them, all right, they're going to basically be like little fucking babies, all right, little children, because all the power that you got to realize Esau Edom is the lowest of the low. They're the basemen. They have no power, all right. They've always been weak, all right. Jake's always been stronger, all right. Jake being the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, they've always been stronger, all right. But what do they say? Well, they say we're weak, okay? That we're weak. That we're lazy, and they basically put all of their traits onto us, all right, because they're lazy, all right, they're evil, they're violent, all right. But what do they say? They say that we're lazy, that we're violent, all right. So hey, and they set up this whole society to be backwards and say that the right is wrong and wrong is right, all right, and that the God doesn't exist, and that they want to control everything, all right. So these people want to take the position of God, all right. That's what these people want to do, and it's hard to do that, all right, if you don't have full control over people, all right. And so what they want to do is they want to have more control. That's why this federal Reserve backed currency is such a big deal to them, all right, because they can stop you from going to that store. They can stop you from buying. They can put a hold on your assets, all right. They can make it to where you can't buy gas. All right, they can make it to where you can't buy a car, you can't buy a plane ticket, you can't leave, all right? You can't buy these things you need, all right? This medications that you need, you won't be able to buy it, all right? Food, all right? Certain meats, certain different products, all right? Hey, that's their goal, all right? Because medical, you can't go to the hospital. Guess what? Why? Because you don't have this little C-hip in your hand. We can't get your medical information, all right? They want full control, and when you get that mark of the beast, when you take that thing, that is giving them full control. That's basically saying that you're their master, that they're your master, all right? That's what's happening, all right? So let's grab Isaiah 14 and 12, all right? Now, we're grabbing this specifically for verse 13, but we're going to read in its entirety all the way down, well, not in its entirety, but down to 22 at least. All right, so Isaiah 14 and 12, it reads, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down from the ground, which did weaken the nations? All right, and we know Lucifer, Satan, the devil, all right, are all terms that are used for Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right, it's a people. The devil's a people, not one person. All right, it's not some red man with a pointed tail with a pitchfork. That's a lie. You've been told a lie. All right. You got to push that behind you. You've been told a lie. All right, look around. When has a little pitchforked man ever fucked you over? Name occasion that a little red man with horns, with a tail and a pitchfork ever fucked you over. All right, think. Can you think of an occasion? All right, probably no. Now, when has the white man fucked you over? All right, you should have a whole fucking list coming down. All right, you should have a whole list. You should be able to, fucking a whole scroll should roll across this floor. Boom. You know, and you should be able to point out, well, he did it this was all the way back in 1973. He fucked me over. I remember that, you know, the first time you were a kid, the first time you realized shit was fucked up, hey, you know, you're getting fucked over before you even knew you were getting fucked over, man. Okay? So, hey, you know, and there is a spiritual demon, Satan, all right, which is a demon, spiritual demon, all right, that you know, can come you know, mess with you, such as you know, demonic you know, messing with your brain, certain things like that. All right, trying to force, not force people, but trying to coax people into doing things. All right, but hey, again, that's not a little red man with a tail. All right, with a little red man with a tail, you know, with a pitchfork. All right, the two little horns. All right, hey, that's something completely different. That image that you've been given, that's a Halloween decoration, man. All right, that's basically what it is. All right, it's a little crazy little thing that they made. All right. And hey, we know Halloween's wicked as well. And who pushes that as well? All right, Esau, Edom. Okay, so hey, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? All right, so now we know who Lucifer is. O Lucifer, son of the morning, how art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations, Slakia. Verse 13, for thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of God, I will sit also upon the mount of congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds, I will be like the Most High. That's what these devils are saying, all right? You got that devil, I can't remember his name, all right, but it was brothers were going on lessons a while back ago talking about that guy that says we no longer need God, all right, because back in the day, you know, God could take away your water or this. He says we no longer need God because we can manufacture our own crops, all right, our own water, all right. Hey, that's blasphemous to say, all right. And you think these devils think that, well, we don't need God anymore because we can just make our own water. Well, guess what? The Most High can make that whole little device you had not work, all right. That whole little device you made could not work. So yes, you still need the Most High. All right. Well, we do. You don't, because the Most High isn't for you. All right. The Most High doesn't help everyone. All right. If you look within the Bible, who does it say? Who is the Most High always dealing with? Israel. All right. Israel. He's not dealing with Moab. He's not dealing with Ammon. He's not dealing with Ishmael. He's not dealing with Magog or Esau. Who's he dealing with? Israelites. Israel. All right. That's who he's dealing with. Well, I can be grafted in. Look up the term grafted in, all right, and read that scripture, how it says grafted in again, all right? In order for something to be again, it had to have happened at one point in your life, all right? If you're going to buy a car again, that means you've already once before bought a car. I wouldn't say, oh, I'm going to go buy a car again when I've never owned a car. It wouldn't make any damn sense. I never did it once before, all right? But if I said I'm going to buy a car again and I have a car, hey, that means I'm going to do that same thing once again. So if you're grafted in again, that means you were once part of that tree, you fell off, and now you're part of that tree again. All right, you can't graft. You can't graft a pear onto a banana tree. All right, that's not how it works. All right, so hey, let's continue on. It says, "Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit." And this isn't speaking of the hell, where that same place where you think that little red, that red pointed tail pitchfork man is. All right, hell is speaking of something completely different. All right, it should be brought down to hell. You know, hell, destruction, disaster. All right, pain. We're basically in hell right now. All right, but basically, you know, you shall be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. All right, he's going to bring these people down. He's going to destroy them. Okay, the Most High. All right, well, the Most High will destroy these people and bring them down. It says, they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners? And all the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory, every one in his house. But thou art cast out of the grave like an abominable branch, and as the raiment of those that are slain, thrust through with a sword, that go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden under feet. Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned. All right? Hey, what does renown mean? All right, it says they will not be renowned. All right, it says prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. For I will rise against them, saith the Lord of hosts, and will cut them off from Babylon the name, and remnant, and son and nephew, saith the Lord. So hey, these people, they're going to try to ascend. Let's go back up to 12. Let's go to 13. It says, for thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation, the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. So that's what they said they're going to do. But we read what's really going to happen. All right, these people are going to be brought down. All right, they're going to be destroyed. All right, they're going to be destroyed. All right, and the few that are left alive, all right, are going to be the ones that are going to be picking up the dead bodies, all right, the first to go into slavery, all right, the first to be slaves and captives, all right, and hey, Esau is going to be slaves unto us, all right, for 1,000 years, and then after that, hey, they go away, all right, there won't even, they'll be nothing like stubble, all right, ash, all right, done, you know, and not even ash, because ash, you can find ash, all right, so hey, man, that's what's going to happen to these people. That's what's coming to these people, okay? They think they're going to get away with it, but they're not. Let's grab Exodus 21 and 1 through 6. All right, so hey, we're going to grab this now. All right, speaking, because now we're going to get into talking about the mark of the beast, all right? The M to the O to the T to the B, all right? The C hip, the RF to the ID, all right? Chip, okay? That's what it is. All right, put those two words together, RF to the, and then skip to the, don't put to the in it, but put RF to the ID. All right, put those two, put RF, all right, and then the other two, all right, the ID. All right, put those together, all right, and you got what it is, all right, and then add C, and then type HIP after it, HIP, all right, add that after it, all right, that's what it is, all right, that's what the mark of the beast is. All right, it's been known for quite some time. All right, of course, brought out by, you know, the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. All right, it's been gifted to them, that knowledge from Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay, so hey, you know, that's hey, it's coming. All right, if you don't believe it, you don't buy it. All right, you're still thinking it's laying with a white woman, or it's Sunday worship, or it's or what, you know, whatever. You know, there could be a million different things, things that people think's the mark of the beast. It's not. All right. So hey, the real mark of the beast is the RF to the IDC hip. All right. It says, now these are the so basically, essentially, what it is, when you take that mark of the beast, all right, because it's when it starts off. All right, it's going to be optional. All right, they're going to say you can take this thing. It's going to be the same situation with the jabroni. All right, the vid shot. All right, it's going to be the same thing. All right, it's going to start off like that. Of course, people are like, you didn't get it. You didn't get it. You're ruining everything. All right, and there's probably going to be strifes because of that. All right, and then people are going to get, you know, fucking intimidated, and they're gonna take it. All right, because they're too soft. All right, they can't handle a little bit of backlash. And then eventually they're going to get to the point where you got to get the shit. All right, you don't get the shit, and then shit goes bad. All right, you're going to be thrown into camps. All right, into FEMA camps. All right, tortured, perhaps killed. All right, hey, but if that's what has to happen to us, that's what has to happen to us. All right, they're going to torture and kill us. But hey, what's that scripture? Fear. Let's see if I can grab it. All right. Fear not who killed the body. Paraphrasing. Yeah, this is Matthew 10 and 28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. All right, so hey, fear the Most High. Not if, oh, he's going to kill me. If I don't take it, they're going to kill me. So let him kill you, man. Guess what? If they kill you and you were righteous, all right, and you were part of the elect, you're going to be first beamed up in those chariots. All right? So hey, it doesn't matter if they kill you. If they kill you, so what? Oh, well, you died. Move on. The worst thing that's not the worst thing that can happen to you. Death is not the worst thing that can happen to you. All right, people, oh my God, death is the worst thing ever. No, it's not. It's not the worst thing ever. Honestly, it's not. Okay, there's many more things worse than death. All right, like falling into the hands of the Most High. That's a punishment worse than death. Trust me, you don't want none of that heat. You don't want none of that smoke. All right, you don't want none of that. Okay, so this is Exodus 21 and 1. All right, we're going to start with 1. All right. It says laws for men servants. Now listen here. This is essentially what the mark of the beast is. All right. It's based. That's why we call it the digital all. All right. Because when you take that, the reason why that punishment is so grave. All right. And you can't repent. You cannot repent. Everybody, sit and listen. Open your ears and listen. You cannot repent from taking the mark of the beast. No, you cannot. All right, no, you cannot. The IUIC said that bullshit. No, you cannot repent from taking the mark of the beast. No, you can't. All right, it's a one and done. All right, you took it, you're done. You're screwed. You're shit out of luck. You're fucked. You know, that's it. All right, you can't. I'm gonna pull it out of my skin and repent. No, you're done, man. You're done. That's it. You're done. Okay, you took it. You failed the test. It's a trial for a reason. All right, it's a test. All right, it's a test. Says, now these are the judgment which thou shalt set before them. If thou buy a Hebrew servant, 6 years he shall serve, and in the 7th he shall go free for nothing. If he came in by himself, he shall go out by himself. If he were married, then his wife shall go out with him. If his master have given him a wife, and she have borne him sons or daughters, the wife and her children shall be her master's, and he shall go out by himself. Here it is, for the servant whose ear is bored. It says, and if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master, my wife, and my children, I will not go out free. Then his master shall bring him unto the judges. He shall also bring him to the door, or unto the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through with an awl, and he shall serve him forever. And that's essentially what's happening when you take that mark of the beast. All right, that's essentially saying you love you love Esau. All right, you love his society. He's your master. All right, and you want to be into to subservience and to service unto him. All right, and not the Most High. So the Most High sees you with that, all right, you're not going to have a chance at salvation, because he's going to look at you and say, oh, yep, he chose to be here with Esau, all right, and guess what? Then you get to die with him, all right, you get to burn with Esau, all right? So, hey, that's essentially what this is. That's why, the apostle deemed it as the digital all right? So, hey, that's what it is. That's why, all right? And there's the cause for you right there. Exodus 21 and 1, all right, down through 6. All right, so hey, that's what you basically at that point you're trusting in man. All right, we're gonna grab Psalms 118 and 8 to show what how that works. All right, trusting in man, where that will get you. Well, not where it will get you, but the what you should do and should not do. All right. Psalms 118 and 8. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in princes. All nations compass me about, but in the name of the Lord will I destroy them. All right, so hey, it's you're not gonna, man. You're not gonna be Esau is not gonna be able to help you. All right, you think because of the way that the Most High has set them up, that they're, you know, super powerful, that they're super intelligent, but no, they're a master of lies and deception, man. All right? Their medicines don't work, their healings don't work, and they always have the worst, they have the worst, it's the word I'm looking for. They have the worst intentions for you. All right? They don't have any good things planned for you. All right? You can already see how these things rolled out with the Tuskegee experiments. All right? If they didn't have anything good in store for you then, why would they have anything good for you in store now? All right, and even Edom, well, they're going to help. Well, they're the only people that can help other Edomites, all right? The only people that can help Edomites are other Edomites, all right? Because, hey, Edomites, God is Edomites, all right? They worship themselves, okay? Because the Most High is not dealing with them, all right? He hates Edomites, all right? They don't have the power. They can't pray. They can't repent. They can't do any of these things, all right? They're just inherently going to be destroyed, all right, as well as the other nations. They don't have an escape. But us, all right, the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, we have a way out, all right, through Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. He's given us opportunities, all right? Now, a lot of you are going to throw those opportunities away, but for those that are of the elect, all right, hey, you have an opportunity, okay? And Lord willing, we're part of the elect, all right? So, hey, we're going to get Revelations 13 and 7 through 18, then we're going to close out, all right? And that's what this lesson, that's the, there we are. Where are we starting? Were we going straight to 16? 7. All right. So, hey, man, you know, I lost my track of thought just then, but hey, you know, that's what I was saying. Yeah, that's what this whole, this chapter right here is what this whole lesson was lining up for, all right? But I had to give, you know, we had to give back information, all right? That these Edomites think that they want to be like God. All right, and because of that, they're going to implement these things that make them feel like God. All right, you're not going to be able to buy food. You're not going to be able to go here, go there, go to the hospital, or do any of these things unless you have that. All right, and how that's you know, basically a version of it's the digital all. It's the digital version of an all. All right, because it's a digital C-hip that goes under your skin. All right, and it's gonna, you know, that's how you're gonna be able to, you know, Esau standard. That's how you're gonna be able to go out about life. All right, but hey, we know that we know not to take that, man. That's the ultimate test, not taking that, all right? So, hey, we're going to grab Revelation 13:7, all right, down to what, 22? Down to 18, all right, Slovakia, down to 18. And, hey, you know, we're going to grab it. So, verse 7 says, and it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them, and the power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. And they that dwell upon the earth shall worship him. Let's highlight that. This is speaking of the beast, all right, which is NATO EU, all right, and of course Babylon the Great is within that number, all right. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them, and power was given him over all kindreds, all tongues and nations, Salakia. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of the life of the Lamb, slain from the foundation of the world. All right, so these whose name is not written in the name of the Lamb. All right, who's not written in the book of life. All right, we're hoping to be written in the book of the life of the Lamb. All right, and the Lamb being Yahushai. All right, the book of life is, you know, who the elect are. All right, who the elect are. The book of death is all the people that are going to die. All right, 2/3 other nations. All right, hey, you don't want no part of that book. It says, and all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb, slain from the foundation of the world. If any man have ear, let him hear. Listen here. Oh, Esau is going to hate this one. Verse 10, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. All right, so hey, and this one's titled, Another Beast Comes Out of the Earth. It says, and behold, another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and spake as a dragon. And he exercised the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on earth in the sight of men. causes an image to be made of the former beast. Listen to this. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image of the beast which hath the wound by a sword and did live. We're getting into the point here. And men should worship it. And he had the power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. All right, so hey, if you don't worship the beast, hey, you'll be put to death. All right, in those camps. All right, some people are gonna make it out. All right, some people are gonna FEMA camps, be tortured, death. All right, either way, even if you're being tortured, all right, hey, the Most High could put it on you that you're not gonna even feel none of that pain. All right, he's gonna protect his people. All right, you gotta realize that. All right. Says, and receive his mark. Here's the point, man. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. All right, so it doesn't matter if you're rich or poor, small or great. All right, it doesn't matter who you are, if you're in prison or if you're not in prison, or if you're in slavery or if you're not in slavery. It doesn't matter who you are. All right, it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right, so that C hip, all right, that mark of the beast, all right, the M to the O to the T to the B is going to be in either the right hand or the forehead, all right, when they issue it, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. It is the number of a man. Who do you think that man is? Esau Edom. And his number is 666. If you look in all of these logos that Esau makes, all right, they hide it everywhere, man. Those 3 6s, they hide it everywhere. All right, I hear it constantly in movies and shows. Me and my wife will be watching a show or something like that, and you'll just hear it. They try to be sneaky with it. They'll be like, yeah, it was on 6th Street. There were 6 people that were shot and killed. Yes, sir. What time were they shot? Yeah, it was 6:45 p.m. It's like, and most people don't catch that. It's like, yo, we literally just heard you throw that shit in there, thinking you sneaky, all right. But hey, it's plain, all right. Or you'll see a logo and you're like, yo, that shit looks kind of funny, all right. And you'll see it, and it'll be like 3 6s interweaved or in some different type of arrangement. But if you look at it some type of way, if you really start to focus, like the Chrome logo. The Chrome logo, I think I got it right here. Look at this. I got you know what, actually, let's just bring it up like this, all right? Because I got a special icon. I got a special icon set up for that. Look at this. To the average person, you'd be like, oh, I don't see anything. There's 3 6s here, man. There's 3 6s here. I'll show you right now. All right. Okay, right here. I'm going to use something bright. I guess black will work. All right, look, right here. All right, you turn it. So here's... Okay, let me make this bigger. All right, so right here. You see that? All right, and then if you flip it, let me grab a different color. All right, you flip it. Oh, that's not the best color for this. Let me grab can I get like let's get like a weird crazy pink. All right, so there's 1. There's 2. All right, let's grab one more color. All right, I shouldn't even have to continue to finish it. You should see it. All right, follow it around that way. All right, there's 3 different colors, which means there's going to be 3 of those 6s. All right, so hey, there you go, man. There you go. Another one for you PC gamers out there. Check this out. They're backwards, right in the middle. See that? There you go. What was it? Was it the Who logo? It wasn't the Who logo. It was the who was it? It was the I can't remember who it was, but there's another one that has it in it. All right. Let's see. Probably a bunch. Guess not. All right. Let's see. Guess not. All right. But hey, I thought it was more hidden. Let's see. Of course, they don't really want you to know. There's another one right there. All right. Let's see. Yeah, see, there you go. Right in Chrome. Might not show us anymore. All right, but hey, you know, they hide these things. All right, they like knowing that, they like having that out there, and people being too dumb to figure it out. But hey, they hide it. All right, it's the number of man. That man's Esau Edom. All right, so once again, it reads, verse 16, he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. And you're going to see those things in logos, everywhere. And guess what? Without that mark, all right, without having that mark, all right, that C-hip, you're not going to be able to buy. You're not going to be able to sell. You're not going to be able to go this place or that place or go to the hospital, all right? Hey, and you're not going to get paid. You're not going to have money, all right? All leading back to, hey, when this dollar crashes, man. They're going to establish when this dollar crashes, and it's planned to crash. It's going to crash. All right, that's when that FedNow, all right, or whatever name they want to call it, all right, hey, a Federal Reserve-backed currency, all right, is going to come out, and how do you think you're going to get that? All right, it's gonna translate into getting the mark of the beast. That's what they're going to make it into. All right, hey, so it's coming. We're seeing it soon. Hey, we're just waiting. All right, we're waiting for the two final prophecies, World War III, this mark of the beast. Hey, and then we're out of here. All right, Lord willing, we're part of the elect. All right, we're all done with this place. This place fucked up, man. We don't want no part of this. It's done, man. Hey, brighter things on the other side. All right. So hey, with that, hey, this Lord willing, this lesson was edifying, gave you more information. All right. So hey, yeah, this dollar's gonna crash. All right. I almost said it. The mark of the beast will be implemented. All right. Hey, and if you take it, you're done. All right. You cannot repent. All right. You cannot obtain salvation. All right, if you take that C-hip, all right, if you take the mark of the beast, you're done. There's no repenting. There's no turning back from that, all right? So do not take it, all right? So, hey, with that, we're going to close out. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim HaKakwadash. I want to give double honors to elders and apostles at Great Millstone that taught me this truth and rule well. Shalom to you brothers and sisters out there. Keep enduring, keep the faith. We're almost out of here. Until the next one, Lord willing, Shalom.